How do you handle a missed opportunity? I'm Brian. It's Monday, July 28th. It's day 331 of running 5K and doing 200 push-ups every day. Pause because I was just reminded of a very specific kind of disappointment that I used to have when I was a kid, and I'm sure I'm not the only one out there. Standing on this little platform here above a tram stop, you see a tennis ball, you see a soccer ball. And it just reminds me of when you were a kid and you lost a ball and you knew you weren't going to be able to get it back. There's no way to climb up on top of that, especially if you're a punk-ass kid. Unlike going to the neighbor's house and asking them to get it for you. You have no choice but to accept defeat, and that's a disappointing moment. It's a good lesson, though, because life can be disappointing. Speaking of disappointment, let's talk missed opportunities. Here's the deal. When you're traveling and you miss an opportunity to do something, it's hard not to feel like that opportunity may not come up again. It's easy to kick yourself because you could start to think that if I had done this or that, one other thing had gone a different way, we might not have missed it. I've gotten better at not doing the whole kicking yourself for the coulda, shoulda, woulda thing, but it's still hard. Now, last night, Prague's football team, soccer, FC Sparta had a game at home. I didn't look early enough in the week into tickets. As I said, even before we left for our trip, that we had the opportunity to experience a European football game, that Karen should really experience that because it's fucking awesome. Now, of course, we have professional soccer in the United States, but is the hooliganism the same as it is at a game here? No, absolutely not. Though I think that's changing, and I'm pretty happy about that because I love soccer and I want it to be more popular in the US. Just got a peace sign from a fellow runner. And of course, I only looked into tickets yesterday afternoon, and by then they were sold out. The next home game is Thursday, but we're leaving Thursday. We're not going to a game here. Now, tickets being sold out means it was a packed house, and they ended up winning. So you know it was a good ass time. But this is a prime example of what I'm talking about, where yes, it's easy to be disappointed that we couldn't go, and to think if I had looked into tickets earlier in the week, we might have been able to, but there's no guarantee of that. We still had a nice time yesterday anyway, so it's hard to be disappointed about that. But I still can't help but get down on myself a little bit, even though I know better, and I know that there's a good chance that in the next 2 weeks we'll be able to catch a game in our future locations. But that's for future Brian to figure out. Actually, it really should be for present Brian to figure out. Relying on future Brian is how we got into this mess in the first place. And so I guess today's lesson is, as I'm literally currently running past Sparta Stadium, that yes, missed opportunities do happen, but it's no reason to beat yourself up. Why you missed the opportunity doesn't matter. It's not to say that some good can't come out of it anyway, and that's true for anything in life, but it's especially true when you're traveling and it can feel like time is limited and opportunities are already pretty scarce and like you really don't want to miss out on something. The reality is it's not your last opportunity. Hopefully it's not your last trip. Be a little bit more aware and adventurous in the future. And with that, I'll see you tomorrow.